fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes. Those votes.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their ill-begotten gains. We're going to accommodate them. We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy. The guys who are the kleptocracy. But these are bad guys. That will.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Everybody comes in, your grandmother, everybody, your grandmother, everybody comes in, you comes in, you comes in, you comes come everybody comes in, your grandmother comes in, your grandmother, everybody comes in, your grandmother.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-up. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal stand, when they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
I am not up to the job.
Hello!
and welcome to another episodic show. This is a show, it is the episodic iteration, the installation, the installation. We got a Max dog. I don't know if you can hear that sound. That's me beating the shit out of my dog. There he goes. Oh, Max. Why the heck are you such a dog? Why are you such a dog? Look at this. You see this shit? You see this fucking shit? What the hell's going on here? Maxie, come uppy. They want to see you. Come on up. Come on up. They want to see you. Does everyone want to see the Max? Come on, everyone. Claps for Maxie. Come on. Yay! Alright. Is that Max dog? Alright. So we got a show lined up for today. Goddamn dog. Where the hell is... Oh, you're behind me now? Oh. Frank Lopez, you stupid motherfucker. You called me a wealthy white person in the comment section the other day. You think I'm wealthy? You look at this. Right? I got fucking painter's tape on the wall. I got space blankets taped to the wall. Do I look wealthy to you, you fucking freak? Jesus. So we got a show. Today. Is this just a grift to get more PayPal cash? I need more PayPal cash. It's true. This motherfucker calling me wealthy? Motherfucker, I live paycheck to paycheck and you're calling me wealthy? My God. Ugh. Dumb fuckers in the comment section. I have a lot to discuss on the show today. And so I'd like to discuss many things on today's program. The first part of what I want to discuss is that, yes, the rumors are true. I am a grifter. And if you would like to support this ideology that I have adopted, you can give me money. PayPal, Cash App, or Patreon. I don't get paychecks. Actually, YouTube gives me a paycheck. So... there you go. YouTube's like, I guess we'll give this fucking bitch a paycheck. I guess we'll give the bitch $100 a month in ad revenue. Whatever. Whatever. I need to fucking do cable management. Look at this. The Beast. The Beast. Oh, no. Alright, let me pull this one up. Alright. Holy fucking cocksuck. Nope, it's gone. Thank you, Mila, for the coffee container. It's a lot smaller than the other coffee containers that I have. So... adjust my seating position. Alright. So we got a show lined up for today. The first thing I would like to say... well, actually, the first thing I said was give me money. So now that we got that out of the way. The second thing I would like to say is retweet the goddamn. This is something you should do. Retweet my goddamn. And if you don't, honestly, you're like, let's be real. You're kind of a pathetic motherfucker, right? You're kind of a... right? Like, ooh... hold it up long enough for me to get a screenshot. Okay, hold up. Alright, Retro Boomer, it's all good. You're exempt. I used to crush my seltzer cans, but I don't want to do that anymore because I've become one of those like can deposit recyclers. So I gotta make sure the barcode is scannable. All right, we got a show. There's a show. Many people are telling me that the show is now above it all 10 a.m. It's actually 10:13 a.m. right now. So I'm not sure. Is the show still on? Hold up, let me check. Okay, the show is still on, so I guess we should get into something. We should get into something. Alright, let's get into this. Americans. Folks, I talk about Americans on my show often. I love to discuss Americans and America. But Americans, they're not bright. Americans reading fewer books than in the past. This is a little old, but I did see this. January 10, 2022. It's a poll of 2021 comparing it to the early 2000s. So, oh, look at this dog. I just drank a bunch of seltzer, so bear with me. Oh my god. Alright. Look at that dog. That's a good dog. So this is a little old, but it's still applicable. Americans say they read an average of 12.6 books during the past year. They read an average. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Going in? They read. How am I supposed... What a stupid fucking language, by the way. Like, you don't know if it's read or read until after you get past that word. You know what I mean? It's... A smaller number than Gallup has measured in any prior survey dating back to 1990. U.S. adults are reading roughly 2 or 3 fewer books per year than they did between 2001 and 2016. The results are based on a Dec 1 to 16 Gallup poll, which updated a trend question on book reading. The question asks Americans to say how many books they read, either all or part of the way through, in the past year. Interviewers are instructed to include all forms of books, including print and also electronic and audio books, when entering the respondent's answer. We should have a new poll. How many podcasts have you watched? Because, I mean, hey, 365 above it all's a year. 366, because I did that extra show. Actually, 350, 60, 57, because I had that YouTube strike, so we're back down. The decline in book reading is mostly a function of how many books readers are reading, as opposed to fewer Americans reading any books. The 17% of U.S. adults who say they did not read any books in the past year is similar to the 16 to 18% measured in 2002 and 2016 surveys, as in that whole span of time. The drop is fueled by a decline in the percentage of Americans reading more than 10 books in the past year. 10 books is, I don't know. I in 2021, I was doing a lot of the protesting stuff. I did not have time to read, but I've been getting back into reading this year, and I think I might have already read like 8 books, and it's, I started getting back into reading in like March or April, and so, I recommend it. Just 20 minutes a day, and you got fucking 30 books a year. It's not that hard. Anyway, you can also read shorter books, right? Like, Cat in the Hat. Just pump those numbers up, you know what I mean? Retro Boomer, $5. Thanks for another great show. Oh, is that it? It's another great show? All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I've already got the money. The show's over. The goal's been done. All right. The reasons for the decline in book reading are unclear. With Americans perhaps finding other ways to entertain themselves, it is uncertain whether concerns about COVID or COVID-related restrictions are leading to a decline in visits to libraries or bookstores, similar to the documented declines in air travel or movie theater attendance. I'm going to be honest, I doubt it. Americans can order books or download electronic books or audiobooks without leaving their home. College graduates show steep decline in book readership. Now, this is the interesting part. So the people that are supposed to be smart. Oh, yes, I went to college. Yes. They're reading less books. Dumb motherfuckers. Dumb motherfuckers. Americans in most major subgroups are reading fewer books now than in the past. This is based on blah, 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 blah. The decline is greater among subgroups that tended to be more avid readers, particularly college graduates, but also women and older Americans. Now, also women, factor that part in, we'll get back to that later. College graduates read an average of about 6 fewer books in 2021 than they did between 2002 and 2016. 14.6 versus 21.1. That's a big drop. The college graduates. This is why I say if you go to college, you're a goddamn idiot. Hey, high school dropout here. I'm reading more than the college graduates, so go fuck yourself. In the past, women read close to twice as many books as men did. Now, this is what I want to say. Women are, on average, smarter than men. Let's just be honest. I know there's a lot of men in the audience. I know. You're probably great. Hashtag not all men, okay? But, let's be real. Let's be real. Women are smarter than men. It's just a fact. Anyway. Compared with women read 15.7 books last year compared with 19.3. That's still a big drop. Over the same period, men's readership declined by barely 1 book. Barely 1 book. Men weren't reading anyway. They were like, you go reading goddamn son of a bitch, you know, that's the average man, right? The average woman is like, oh yeah. The average man is like, right? You know, so that's what anyway, here's some statistics. You can check this out, but it's a pretty big, like, again, the college decline, 55 plus years decline, and women decline. But again, women still reading a lot more books than men. So, but anyway, that's interesting. Bottom line, reading appears to be in decline as a favorite way for Americans to spend their free time. In 2020, few Americans in the COVID-19 pandemic, when many Americans were still reluctant to leave their homes, Gallup found 6% of U.S. adults naming reading as one of their favorite ways to spend an evening, down from 12%. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I think you can maintain an active learning experience and maintain, gaining intelligence without reading. I think, depending on if you read the news every day, right? You don't need to read a book, but if you read the news every day, right, you'll be smarter than most people. If you watch like political shows like Above It All on YouTube, 10 a.m. every day except for Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. And I think you can maintain a level of intelligence. But I also think my opinion is that you should supplement and diversify where you get information. That's my opinion. Right, I like to read. I like to listen to podcasts. I like to, watch documentaries. I like all that kind of stuff. I like to get information from as many different sources as possible. And so I recommend everyone do that. But again, this is a little bit of an old poll. But I saw it, and I think it's important to cover that kind of stuff. And any excuse to shit on men. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're a man, and you're watching this fucking stream. Well, guess what? I hate men. No, I'm just kidding. Love men. I love men a little too much in some instances. But men are great. They're also dumb. So, but that's what we love about them. Am I right? Am I right, ladies? Am I right? That's why we love the men, because they're so fucking stupid. They're so fucking stupid. Bleh. Anyway. Ah. We love to troll. We love to troll. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. We do a little trolling. I agree. Gran Udissimo. I don't know if I've ever pronounced her name out loud. Men and women are basically the same smarts, variation in spatial understanding or whatever being irrelevant. It's gender roles that force us to specialize in dumb shit. That's correct. As a man, I love having sex with other men, but not hanging out with men. See, now those are words to live by. You could get that on a tattoo. Granadissimo. drink some more coffee. This is a small mug. What the hell kind of stupid mug is this? Majority Report. What kind of fucking show puts out a mug that's like fucking like half the size of a regular cup? Now I might be a caffeine addict, right? But Jesus, no, I'm just fucking around. I'm not fucking around. That's a serious criticism, but whatever. I understand that they probably couldn't control that. God damn it, we have a show. Holy fuck. I forgot that when I was doing a show. Wait. Okay, I'm doing a show. On Wednesday, I released an episodic installation of the hit program Cooking with the
Hello, user.
So,
and welcome to
this is Cooking with the Bitch. It's a show. You can watch it. I was doing a show called Cooking with the Bitch every Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. Check it out. So you can go. I'm just gonna skim through this, but I mean, like, I had a bowl and there's some coffee there, and now it's buffering. Got tomato paste. Like, what's going on here? I was making seitan, motherfucker. You might be thinking, what is seitan? Well, I was making seitan. I'm gonna teach you how to make seitan in this fucking shit. Anyway, whoa, look at that. That's gonna turn into seitan, and then look, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Learn how to make seitan in fucking 15 minutes, motherfucker. Seitan. That's great stuff. So anyway, check it out. Cooking with the Bitch exclusively on YouTube.com. Anyway, I also, yesterday, I announced a survey. There was a survey that was released yesterday. And I did not get nearly enough responses. So I need more people to fucking respond. I only got 27 responses, and how many viewers do I have? I have 33 viewers. So if you did not fill out the survey, fill out the fucking survey. I'm not asking, motherfucker. How dare you? I'm not asking you to give me money. Well, I am, but you don't have to. But I'm asking you to fucking answer a few questions. Yeah, how hard is it to answer a few fucking questions? My God. You selfish, lazy pieces of fucking garbage. 37 viewers right now. 27 responses to the survey. What the fuck? What the hell? We need a complete and total shutdown on the Above It All chat user base, viewer base, until we figure out what the hell is going on. Because this is some crazy shit. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay? This is crazy fucking shit. So fill out that survey. Don't forget. I'm going to try to let it run for a week before I make a decision. So just, you know, hit that up. Isn't the point of seitan to replicate the texture of meat? No, I thought that wasn't your bag. Well, it's not. And no, it's not. I don't know what meat tastes like, to be honest. I've completely forgotten. Seitan just tastes good. The thing I like about seitan is you can, like, add whatever you want to it. So it's like a nice, spicy, crispy fucking piece of shit. It's great. I love it. But, you know, it is commonly referred to as a meat substitute in the same way that tofu is referred to as a meat substitute. But, you know, whatever. Still good. Mirko have some Croatian kuna grifter. Kuna grifter? Whoa. They're becoming extinct in a few months, so spend them wisely. Like on a sensitivity course or something. They're becoming extinct? What's going on? I need to update my Croatian knowledge. I love spicy, crispy pieces of shit. Fuck yeah. Give me all the shit and make it spicy, am I right? I was having some Mrs. Renfro's ghost pepper salsa last night. So, some spicy, crispy pieces of shit are coming very shortly. It might even be in the middle of this show, so we'll have to wait and see. You're switching to Euro? Oh, okay. If you actually want to, like send me the money in the mail. I like collecting foreign currencies. Like, hold on to that stuff, and then if you ever see me in person, I'll take one. Isn't that the money with the fucking holes in the middle? With the fucking, like, the holes? Or am I wrong? Which country has the money that has the holes in the middle? I don't know. All right. Russia says it's ready to discuss prisoner swap with the United States after Brittany Griner gets 9 years in prison. Russia said Friday it was ready to discuss a prisoner swap with the United States a day after the WNBA star Brittany Griner was sentenced to 9 years in prison by a Russian court for drug offense. A drug offense. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Moscow was ready to discuss the topic, but only within the framework of a diplomatic channel that he said had been previously agreed upon by President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin. There is a special channel that has been agreed upon by the presidents, and no matter what anyone says publicly, the channel remains relevant. What the fuck is this shit, the channel? What? There's a special channel, like on the television? Like, what does that mean? Like, on the radio? What is the channel? What the fuck? What is this? What are these people talking about? Just pick up the fucking phone. Like, what the fuck? We must go to the special designated channel in order to discuss the, like, what the fuck? It's called a fucking telephone. Like, Jesus Christ, it's 2022, not fucking 1915, motherfucker. My God. Anyway. Biden said Thursday his administration would continue to work tirelessly, blah, 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 blah. The U.S. has proposed that Moscow release the pair. Actually, yes, there's another one. And Paul Whelan, who is serving a 16-year sentence for espionage back home, the U.S. has proposed that Moscow release the pair in exchange for a convicted Russian arms dealer, Viktor Bout, according to two sources familiar with the matter. But Russia has shown no sign of accepting the offer and has decried Washington's decision to publicize it in an effort to step up the pressure for a deal. Lavrov warned the U.S. against conducting public diplomacy and making loud announcements on the issue, suggesting it could imperil the high-stakes effort to secure a swap. If the Americans decide to resort to public diplomacy, I can't read, diplomacy again and make loud announcements, this is their business, their problem. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Lavrov comments suggested Russia was preparing to engage through channels we've established. And we'll be... Oh, I love the channels. We're bringing the channels back. So, Joe Biden is actually doing something in this instance. He's trying to get a prisoner swap. But more importantly, I want to talk about what was Brittany Griner actually sentenced to prison for? For 9 years. For 9 years. For what? 9 fucking years. Griner, 31, was sentenced to 9 years in Russian prison Thursday after being found guilty of drug possession and smuggling. She will have to pay a fine of 1 million rubles, $16,000, but can appeal the verdict. The basketball star was detained at Moscow's airport in February after Russian authorities said they found a vape canister containing cannabis oil in her luggage. So again, let's look back at the United States of America for a second. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, when campaigning in the year of our Lord 2020, to become the U.S. president and the U.S. vice president of these United States, they told, specifically they went to American rallies with predominantly black Americans and told America that they would decriminalize marijuana, cannabis, weed, whatever you want to call it, nationwide when they got into power. So, what was Brittany Griner arrested and sentenced to prison for? Having trace amounts of oil stuck to the side of a cart after it was done, just thrown to the bottom of a purse or luggage or whatever, right? There are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people in America that are in prison for that and less right now. So I just want to say, if Joe Biden is going to do this big public, bring Brittany home thing, you know what would be great? You know what would make me respect him a lot more? if he followed through on his campaign promise and legalized or decriminalized marijuana nationwide and freed all the people that were arrested and convicted on marijuana charges, that would be great. Imagine a world where Joe Biden says, holy shit, Brittany Griner was thrown in jail for 9 years in Russia for this? That's ridiculous, which he has said. He has said that that is ridiculous. But meanwhile, right, you know, he's doing the same thing here. So imagine a world where he's like, all right, you know what? We're going to change American drug laws in an effort to rehabilitate our image, to show that we're serious. And then we're going to try everything we can do to get Brittany Griner back. Right? Wouldn't that be great? Now again, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris campaigned on that. They said, when they were talking to black Americans who they were begging for votes for, that they would decriminalize marijuana when they were elected into office. They literally said that. At least Vladimir Putin says, oh, I hate the drugs. Drugs that are very bad. Right? Like, at least he says that. Right? Joe Biden also hates drugs, but one minute he's like, we're going to decriminalize the drugs, and goddamn, and then the next minute he's like, I hate drugs, goddamn, blue, right? Like, it's fucking weird. So anyway, it's probably not going to happen, but, you know what would be a great first step? If Joe Biden actually proved he was serious on the subject and decriminalized marijuana, which he can do with executive action. It takes literally 10 seconds. All he has to do is sign a piece of paper. That's it. Not even 10, like 4 seconds. How long does it take to sign the piece of paper? I don't know. You know how sometimes, like, the politicians will sign each letter of their name with a different pen and then throw the pens into the audience? I'm gonna send it to Joe, and then I'd throw the pen, and then a B, and then an I, and then, oh yeah, the pen for you, the pen, right? So maybe it takes like 30 seconds. I don't know, but whatever. Either way, it's not that hard. Everyone's Italian today. Oh. I didn't know that for I'm gonna stop fuzz. I'll have to look into that. I finally got 3 more responses to my survey. I beg, I plead, and all I got is 3 more fucking responses to my survey. Are you fucking freaks kidding me? My God. My God. Do I not matter to you people? I got it like a tag on this like sweater, and it's like itching me. I don't know. This is me like spacing out. Look at this. Check this out. Like, what if I just did this for like 20 minutes? Like, what would y'all do? Like, how long would it take before people start leaving the stream? If I just started... Right? That'd be weird. Oh... Alright, got a show going on. Y'all, I have an announcement. Hold up. Oops. I don't know how this fucking thing works. Okay. God, this website is really bad. I have an announcement. That I have. What do I? Oh no. Oh no, I ruined. Oh, I don't know how this fucking website works. Okay. I have an announcement, folks. If you would like to follow me on another platform, you can do so today or tomorrow or yesterday. And you can follow me on twitch.television. I have a twitch.television channel. After a very long time, I have a twitch.television channel. If anyone wants to follow me on twitch.television, I may be streaming there tonight. That's possible. I streamed for 4 hours yesterday. And to my surprise, I had a lot of people show up. So if you want to follow me on twitch.television, you can do so today. And, well, actually, don't follow me. Don't follow me. I'm trying to get under 5,000 followers. That's my goal. I started with 5,200 something. I'm trying to get below 5,000 again. That's my goal. And so if you can help me achieve my goal, bookmark the page, but don't follow me. So twitch.television. I play video games on twitch.television. So, there you go. There. Check it out. Fun P, $4.99. Good morning, Andrea. Loved cooking with the biatch as always. Above it all, peace. Blue hot. More Max content? Maybe. Max was featured yesterday. No, you won't, Courtney. You just have to click it every once in a while. Will I be playing Halo at some point, maybe? I don't know. I did an impromptu, no announcement live stream yesterday after being unbanned after 6.5 years. And surprisingly, 60 people showed up. And it was actually not bad, to be honest with you. It was actually not bad, so I was shocked. I was expecting a lot more pushback, but I think I only received a little bit, so small amount. I'm like Jesus fucking Christ, except I took a little bit longer to rise from the ashes. Alright, so we got a show that we're doing. I guess. Are we doing a show? I don't even know. Alright, y'all. China? They're fucking around. But, to be fair, the United States was also fucking around first. China suspends cooperation with the U.S. on a range of issues. Sanctions Nancy Pelosi over Taiwan trip. So again, this is like a really complicated subject that a lot of people are heavily propagandized on, right? I covered this yesterday and I got a bunch of people going like, Taiwan is a part of China! Oh, Taiwan is part of China! They're not motherfucker, they've been governing themselves independently for like at least 30 years, right? Yeah, now we can have a conversation that they were basically a fascist, like, military dictatorship for a while, but they've at least been self-governing for around 30 years, right? So Nancy Pelosi going to Taiwan, garbage. She probably shouldn't have done it. She only went there in the first place for money, right? To boost her fucking like stock portfolio and to make a big fuss about it. Oh, Nancy Pelosi, I'm demented and I want to do something historic, right? So, you know what? I think that's a little ludicrous. But let's be honest. China threatening another country at gunpoint, like, don't you, like, it's just weird. It's weird, man. It's weird, okay? Taiwan is another country. I'm sorry. If China, mainland China, wanted Taiwan to be a part of China, you know what they could have done? Literally anything about it over the last 80 fucking years, but they chose not to. Why? Because they're fucking morons, right? So let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be real about this. Taiwan is not part of China. Taiwan does not want to be part of China. The only reason why China would want Taiwan is because they are an imperialist nation, right? That's the only reason, especially, again, threatening them with missile strikes. Like, let's be fucking real. Like, how much of a fucking bully, like, elementary school, like, I want to shove your head in the toilet, right? It's loser shit. It's loser shit. If China wanted Taiwan, they would have done something in the 1940s, the 1950s, the 1960s, right? You know, when the United States had insurrectionary fucking groups try to secede from the country, you know what the United States did? They did something about it immediately. Now imagine if the Confederacy was chilling for 80 fucking years, and then the United States was like, actually, I think the Confederacy should be part of the United States again. 80 years later, actually, Virginia, would you want to come back to the country? I know it's been 80 years, and everyone who was in charge of that is dead now, but would you want to, like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, it's embarrassing. Anyway, China's foreign ministry announced new countermeasures against Washington on Friday, including the suspension of climate talks. Oh, great. As the world is burning to a crisp, China and the United States are going to stop talking about the climate. Now, again, were these so-called climate talks going to do anything anyway? Let's be real. No. Okay, no. These climate talks weren't going to bring anything about anyway. In response to Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan, hours after it announced sanctions against the U.S. House Speaker, the measure included the cancellation of future phone calls, oh dear heavens, and meetings between Chinese and U.S. defense leaders for which future dates have not been announced, and the cancellation of annual naval meetings under the China-U.S. Military Maritime Consultation Mechanism. I'm a little over-caffeinated, bear with me. China also suspended cooperation on the repatriation of illegal immigrants, legal assistance on criminal matters, and the combat of transactional crimes, foreign ministry, blah, 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 blah. It suspended its anti-drug cooperation with the United States, which has already been strained in recent years. The U.S. has blamed China for failing to stop synthetic opioids, specifically fentanyl in this instance, reaching the U.S. as both Beijing and Washington disagree on how to counteract the problem. One of the big things with the fentanyl crisis in the United States, and everywhere really, is that fentanyl is able to be manufactured extremely cheaply in China, and China basically will ship anyone fentanyl. It is illegal, right? But it's so easy to just get fentanyl shipped to you that it's basically not illegal, just because how the fuck are you going to track it, right? Fentanyl is an extremely small, potent substance, right? You can get like a fucking letter envelope filled with enough fentanyl to like manufacture a bunch of fucking drugs to kill people, right? So let's be honest, right? China-U.S. relations have been pretty bad for a long time, especially since Donald Trump took office. But also, we have to understand, both countries are babies. Both countries are fucking babies. China is a bunch of fucking goddamn babies in charge. The United States, a bunch of fucking babies in charge. Okay? Nancy Pelosi didn't go to Taiwan for any other reason than to shore up her fucking stock portfolio. That's it. You think that the timing of the CHIPS Act, her fucking husband getting more involved in microchip processing companies when it comes to stock trading, just happened? Oh, just coincidental. No, come on. Let's be real. Nancy Pelosi is out for personal profit. She wants to do something historic. Oh, because she's fucking demented and fucking... She's gonna, like, I don't know, she's a zombie, right? Like, this is her last year in office, hopefully, my God, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, can you imagine if she's Speaker of the House in 2023? Oh, right? But anyway, this idea that, like China is forced, in the same way, Russia was forced to commit a genocide in Ukraine. They had no choice. You know what I mean? They had no choice. NATO was expanding, and so Russia was like, oh fuck, NATO's expanding, let's go bomb an orphanage in Ukraine. Oh, they had no choice. They had to. Again, it's like that cartoon, I don't know if people are familiar with it or not, that's like, these weird, like, anti-SJW creatures that are like, oh, someone just said something about pronouns, and now I'm a neo-Nazi. They're just forcing me to adopt right-wing beliefs. That's basically what these weird China and Russia defenders are saying. And yeah, I'm not defending the U.S. either, right? Picking a side in this battle of the hyperpower bull fucking shit is Looney Tunes. They're all fucking batshit, demented fucking losers in charge of each of these fucking countries. And I'll throw India in there. India's got a stupid batshit fucking government. I'll throw Iran in there. We got a bunch of stupid fucking countries. Israel, for Christ's sake. I forgot to mention Israel yesterday in these rants. These stupid fucking countries, right, that are run by stupid fucking old people that are all they're after is to get their own legacy. Oh, I'm gonna cement my legacy, right? Jesus fucking Christ. And then a bunch, billions and billions of people are at the fucking whims of 5 or 3, depending on your perspective, fucking superpower nations. 6 if you count the EU, I guess. I don't know. The EU basically just does whatever the US does, but you know, so does Israel for that matter. But I have a particular disdain for Israel because it's an apartheid state. It's also you know, again, they've got a neo-Nazi government, and they're also committing a Holocaust and a genocide. So Israel, pretty garbage. But also, again, like 7.9 billion people on this planet. 7.9 billion people are on planet Earth, and we're all listening to a bunch of fucking old ass motherfuckers in charge of these stupid fucking countries. Can we have a better system already? Can we abolish borders or something? Can we get a one world government already? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, they're suspending climate change talks. Wow, great. U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi insisted on visiting Taiwan in disregard of China's serious concerns and firm opposition. Oh, yeah, there's serious concerns. Okay. Seriously interfering in China's internal affairs, seriously undermining China's sovereignty. Oh. And territorial integrity, seriously dampening on the one China principle. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Again, if China wanted Taiwan, part 1, they would have done something in the 1940s. Part 2, they would have done something in the 1950s. Part 3, they would have done something in the 1960s. Part 4, they would have done something in the 1970s. Part 5, they would have done something in the 1980s. Part 6, they would have done something in the 1990s. Part 7, they would have done something in the 2000s, the aughts or whatever, right? They would have fucking opened up diplomatic relations. They would have been a nice ally. They would have said, all right, you're going to join China. You'll maintain a semi-autonomous zone, you know, kind of like maybe like Hong Kong. But ever since the Hong Kong uprising in 2019, Taiwan's looking at China like, right? Get the fuck away from me. Jesus Christ. It's like that bully who's like they're spitting all over you. You know what I mean? Like they're yelling at you, but they've got that weird thing where they spit all over you. Right? Get the fuck out of my face, bro. You're fucking weird and freaky, and I don't like you. Right? Like, let's be honest, man. Jesus fucking Christ. China's a bunch of, like, weird freaks on this issue. In the same way that Russia's like, oh, the Ukraine was a part of Russia very long ago. Yes, and now it was reunited with Russia. Like, what the fuck? My friend, like, the country borders change over time. If you're not going to do anything for at least with Russia, Ukraine has been its own country for 30 years, right? Taiwan has been a semi-independent country for 80 fucking years, bro! It's over! It's over, I'm sorry. Anyway, fuck China. And fuck the United States. Both of them. The creation of Israel is an international historical crime against humanity. I will never understand the idea. I will never understand the idea that, like, you're telling me Jewish people that suffered in the Holocaust just were like, oh, let's do our own Holocaust now? Like, what? What? I doubt it, right? The construction of Israel is like, I don't think Jewish people really, like, had that big of a fucking play in there, right? Let's be honest, right? Like, Europe was like, oh, we gotta do something with these guys, right? Let's throw them over there. Oh, well, let's kill a bunch of brown people first, right? And then, like, I just, like, the idea that Israel founded after the Holocaust is now committing its own Holocaust. I mean, like, Christ almighty, it's just embarrassing. Like, fuck me. Israel is trash? Like, when you talk about, like, list of goddamn awful countries, Israel, whew, it's right up there. Anyway. Better late than never? Ha! As if a state of emergency, a public health emergency means anything. The United States declares monkeypox outbreak a public health emergency. Just like how they declared COVID-19 a public health emergency and then did nothing. A million Americans dead after declaring a public health emergency. The CDC officially basically just covering up COVID information, releasing fake maps about COVID transmission details, right? Telling people to go to work even if you're sick. So, when I say better late than never, I mean, not really, right? Like, not really, because this doesn't do anything. Oh, it's a public health emergency. Are we going to do a lockdown? No. Are we going to have a mask mandate federally? No. Are we going to shut down restaurants? No. Are we going to shut down concerts? No. Oh, it's a public health emergency. Are we going to fund the rapid production of vaccines? No. Oh, it's a public health emergency. Are we going to do literally anything about it? No. Great job. The United States has declared monkeypox a public health emergency, the health secretary said on Thursday, a move expected to free up additional funding and tools to fight the disease. The U.S. tally topped 6,600 on Wednesday, almost all of the cases among men who have sex with men. I gotta be honest, y'all. I gotta be really, this, like, weird, first of all, men who have sex with men, like, what kind of language is that, like? But, second of all, this idea that, oh, so we're only testing in these populations, we're funneling all of our testing into these populations, and then, oh, would you look at that? Most of the people are gay? Oh, whoa. It's like in the early days of COVID-19 when most of the testing was just done in New York, right? And then they're like, oh, all the cases are in New York. My friend, do you understand? Like, when you test in one area, that area is going to be the largest amount of positive tests because that's where all the tests are being done, right? Southern states, during the COVID-19 pandemic's early days, we're still in that pandemic, but southern states, right, they just didn't do testing for an extended period of time. This idea, right, that it's only gay people or men who have sex with men that are fucking getting or transmitting monkeypox, it's just, it's not only is it homophobic, but its messaging is so unclear that it's creating a gigantic rise in homophobia, especially during this groomer campaign by the right wing. It's dangerous 1980s AIDS bashing garbage all over again. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. This country is fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing. This idea that monkeypox is a fucking sexually transmitted disease. Motherfucker, if I fucking sneeze on your face, you can get monkeypox? Alright? Like, come the fuck on. Emphasis on come. Come the fuck on here, man. We're prepared to take our response to the next level in addressing the virus, and we urge every American to take monkeypox seriously. Oh, great. So how you urge Americans to take it seriously? So, federal mask mandate? No. State level mask mandates? No. Maybe stimulus checks, lockdown, stay at home? No. Take it seriously, but we're not going to let you take it seriously because you still got to go to work. take it seriously while going to work. You gotta go to work every day, but you gotta take it seriously. We're not gonna do anything to help you. Go back to work, but you gotta take it seriously. Like, what the fuck kind of country is this? What kind of country tells Americans, oh yeah, there's a pandemic, or at least, you know, in this case, there's a burgeoning pandemic, and we're not gonna do anything about it. We want you to do anything about it. We're not gonna tell you what to do. We're not gonna give you any information. Just do something. Just be careful. How? I don't know. What do I do to be careful? I don't know. How should I go about, you know, maximizing my protection? I don't know. All you gotta do is be careful. Just look around. Walk around and go like this. The declaration will improve the availability of data on monkeypox infections that is needed for the response. The U.S. government has come under pressure for its handling of the outbreak. Oh, really? The disease began spreading in Europe before moving to the United States, just like COVID-19, which has now the most cases in the world. Vaccines and treatments have been in short supply, and the disease often left for historically underfunded sexual health clinics to manage. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. An embarrassing country. An embarrassing country. It's COVID all over again. Now, I will say, to my understanding, monkeypox is a lot less lethal than COVID-19. But it's a lot more visible. Like, people walking around with fucking pox all over them, right? People are going to be a lot more freaked out by that. Even though it's less lethal, right? Because Americans are the stupidest motherfuckers on earth. Americans are fucking dumb motherfuckers. So even though it's less lethal, people are going to be like, oh no, I got spots on my face. Right? They're going to want to avoid it more. But like, Jesus fucking Christ. Stupid fucking country. We gotta go to work. Got to go to work. Who else is gonna flip them burgers? Am I right? Gotta go to Wendy's and get that goddamn $5 box. Woo! It's embarrassing. We live in an embarrassing world. But on the subject of living in an embarrassing world, again, the United States, it really is a fascinating cesspool. Check this out. Wisconsin school district bans pride flags and pronouns. They banned pronouns.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
They banned pronouns? Mrs. Shepard, I have to go to the bathroom. Suspended! Like, what the fuck? They banned pronouns? Imagine the teacher reading from, like, Romeo and Juliet. And then he did this. Suspended! Get a substitute in here. Imagine, like, the fucking during gym class. Oh, Jimmy, who do you want? Oh, I want her. Suspended! They banned pronouns? Jesus, English class. I mean, English class is going to get a lot more interesting. A recent decision by a Wisconsin school district to ban pride flags and the use of pronouns in emails has released an avalanche of pushback from students, alumni, and others, while the superintendent said it's simply reaffirming a policy that is already in place. Kettle Moraine School District Superintendent Ken Plum recently told the school board an interpretation of a policy that prohibits staff from using their positions to promote partisan politics. First of all, when did pronouns become partisan? When did the word I become partisan? Republicans don't believe in I? They don't believe in he, she, they? What? What? religious views, and propaganda from personal, monetary, or non-monetary gain has changed following a legal analysis. Plum said teachers and administrators are prohibited from displaying political or religious messages in their classrooms or on their person, including pride flags, Black Lives Matter, or We Back the Badge signs. They banned pronouns. I just need you... They banned pronouns? Why are right-wingers so fucking stupid? Like, does anyone know? Can we get a scientific analysis on all these right-wingers? Can we throw them all in a petri dish somewhere? Can we get some brain scans? They banned pronouns. So you can't read any books, textbooks, whatever. You know how, they have, the math books where it's like, Julia had 16 apples. Then she ate 3. She banned! Like, what the fuck? They banned pronouns. This is the world we're living in. Now, again, rules are different from enforcement. Of course, they're not going to enforce the rules on, Julia ate 16 apples, or had 16 apples, and then she plucked 3 apples, and then ate 5, and then gave 1 to David, and then they're not going to ban that, right? They just don't know what pronouns means. They don't know. The superintendent of the school district doesn't know what a pronoun is. The superintendent of a school district doesn't know what a pronoun is. Again, it's all about enforcement. It's all about enforcement. Rules never mean anything. It's always, only, always, always, always only about enforcement. But Jesus, the superintendent of a school district doesn't know basic, not even kindergarten grammar, but 2- and 3-year-olds use pronouns. Not even preschool. Not pre-kindergarten. 2 and toddlers. Some of the first words that human beings learn are pronouns, and they're banned.
So stupid. So stupid. Thank you. Thank you.
Stupid fucking country, let me just tell you. Got a really dumb country going on here. Alright, 36 responses on my survey. Fuck yeah. But guess what? There's 38 likes on this fucking stream. So, what the hell? 38 likes on the stream, 36 responses on the survey. So someone out there is like, I'm gonna press like, boop, but I'm not gonna type a couple words. It's too much work. I can't do it. Like, boop, but I can't type the words. I can't do it. It's too hard. You don't even have to give me your name, motherfucker. It's optional. Some motherfuckers are like, I'm a mystery user. What the fuck? What am I? Is this a riddle? Am I playing a fucking one of those point and click puzzle games from the 1990s? What the hell's going on here? My God. Oh. Well, there's a Max dog on my foot. Realon, you asked earlier why I didn't tell anyone in the show chat yesterday that I was going to do a Twitch stream. And I want to answer that question. First of all, follow me on twitch.com. Follow me on twitch.com. Twitch.television, actually. Twitch.television. The reason is because I wanted to run an experiment, a science experiment. I wanted to see who would show up. So, it was not, you know, nothing personal. But I wanted to see who would show up. Because I have 5,000 followers on Twitch. And that's like 5,000 free email notifications. Like, politicians would pay money for like 5,000 emails. You know what I mean? So, you know. That's a lot. So I just wanted to see what would happen. Yeah, I'm a gamer. So what? Give me money, y'all. Trying to live. Oh. I am heavily caffeinated right now. Holy moly. God, I look deranged. I look fucking deranged. Holy shit. I'm looking at the stream replay. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. I don't know, Rielon. I have no answers for any questions. It's going to take time for me to develop any strategy at all. Anyway, fill out the survey. Let's run into the QCOC portion of the program. QCOC. Questions, comments, or concerns. Are you doing prank? Yes. Yes, I am. I am, in fact, doing prank. I'm a gamer and a pot smoker. Actually, I am not a pot smoker. I'm a pot ingester. Smoking's bad for you. Johnny too late, more like Johnny gone too early, because I'm about to fucking ban your butt. I only injected one pot and I died. Anyway, y'all, I have a lot of projects lined up for this year, and now unexpectedly a new project on twitch.television has been lined up. So got a lot of projects. Like I said, I've been working on a lot of stuff over the course of the summer, making a little bit of progress here and there on all kinds of things. How am I? I'm great, actually. I'm fantastic. I'm making a lot of progress, but it's slow. And so I can say this autumn and, you know, up until December, which is technically winter for a week and a half, there are a lot of projects that are going to be released, or at least begun, started, and so, you know, it's going to be great. So I got a lot of stuff going on in the background, and I'm trying to keep it as secret as I possibly can, because I love building anticipation, and I love keeping people guessing. I think it's great. But this show is pretty much over for right now, so fill out the survey. Merchandise is on the list of projects. You know, people have been bullying me about it for a long time, so I'm talking to a lot of people, trying to get some information on it. But anyway, I gotta use the urination station, so this stream has gotta end. I will see you all tomorrow at 12 p.m. or tonight on twitch.television if you want to watch me play video games. And reminder, during video game live streams, it's QCOC the whole time. Ask any question, anytime, and I will answer it to the best of my ability. So if you want to chill and have a conversation about, I don't know, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, I gotta pee. I'm holding this pee in, and I'm about to burst. I'm about to get uromycetitis poisoning, and that's fatal. So I gotta get the hell out of here. But again, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you all tomorrow, 12 p.m., above it all. But guess what? Guess what? Today, but also tomorrow, is, in fact, the weekend. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. The weekend. I gotta pee, okay? Jesus. Leave me alone.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. You can imagine if I lose my whole life, what am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Look, talk about education. I propose that what we take is those very poor schools, the Title I schools, triple the amount of money we spend from $15 to $45 billion a year. Give every single teacher a raise to the equal raise of getting out the $60,000 level. Number two, make sure that we bring in to help the teachers deal with the problems that come from home. The problems that come from home, we have one school psychologist for every 1,500 kids in America today. It's crazy. The teachers are I'm married to a teacher. My deceased wife is a teacher. They have every problem coming to them. We have to make sure that every single child does in fact have 3, 4, and 5-year-olds go to school, not daycare, school. We bring social workers into homes of parents to help them deal with how to raise their children. It's not that they don't want to help, they don't know quite what to do. Play the radio, make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone, make sure the kids hear words. A kid coming from a very poor school, a very poor background, will hear 4 million words fewer spoken by the time they get there. There's so much. I'm going to go like the rest of them do, twice over. Okay?
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out.
$7 million for reef fish management. $25 million to combat Asian carp. $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Dub is a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.
But it's a class action lawsuit against all machines and that they're defective devices, okay? I have lawyers worked on this for 5 months.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Here I am, Nancy Pelosi, saying this country needs a strong Republican Party, and we do.
Why attack Sanders? Why? You're getting nervous, man. Calm down.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.